Hey guys, do you want to live in the city but feel removed from it all? Well, we're in Midtown Terrace today. It's a neighborhood in San Francisco that a lot of people don't even know exists, but it's a really cool neighborhood for a lot of reasons. So there's a lot of open spaces, forests, parks, and actually so much nearby. And you'll see that we're actually really close to West Portal's downtown, which if you haven't explored West Portal, we do have a video on it, but there's so much to do over there. Today, I'm going to walk you through a beautifully renovated, just shy of 2,400 square foot home with multi-levels, beautiful outdoor space, and partial ocean views. And what's nice about Midtown Terrace, we'll talk about it in a moment, but you just get a lot more for your money here. Without further ado, we've got 215 Panorama. And before we head on in, I just want to take a moment to appreciate the facade. If you look at homes in this neighborhood, like driving through, actually, I was on the phone with somebody and they called and they said, actually, I just drove by that house that you have coming soon. And it's a standout in the neighborhood. It's got this really sexy vibe, like the charcoal, darker paint, and then these wood panels are really cool. They add like a really modern touch to it. So it's got this sexy masculine feel from the exterior, which I love, and it's just gorgeous. And like I said, it just really stands out in the neighborhood. So let's head on in. Okay, well, this is not, I always laugh because I always forget the keys, but this is a code. Anyway, come on in. We're gonna actually head upstairs to get a better sense for the floor plan. So this home was completely renovated between 2019 and 2022. So it was a renovation that took a little bit of time. Largely, we were in the midst of COVID, and so everything was moving a lot slower then. It was previously 1,900 square feet before the renovation. Now it's about 2,300, just shy of 2,400 square feet. The sellers did an extensive renovation here. So that included a new roof, all new electrical, all new plumbing, all new finishes throughout. They expanded the footprint of the home. They reinvented the staircase and the floor plan, added a primary suite. And so I'll walk you through all of that, but it's essentially a new home. And immediately you walk into this open space here. So it's like an open kitchen, living, dining. And you're just captivated by these views here. Beautiful, beautiful, like nature views, ocean views over here. It's a little bit of a foggier day in San Francisco today. But you do have ocean views here, some hillside views. And what I love about this home is that you're not looking directly into any homes here, right? So it feels very private, and this does not feel like you're in San Francisco. Like, it's just got this like really cool, serene vibe. What people really like about Midtown Terrace is one of those, is that you feel like you're in the forest. The weather here, it is a cooler day in San Francisco, but the weather here, like most of San Francisco, we've got microclimates. And so generally in this area, it is going to lean on the cooler side and a little bit foggier. We're just below Twin Peaks. You know, that area is generally foggy. So I'm standing here in the living room. It's a very sizable living room here. And you've got this fireplace here that also, there's a lot of features here. If you've been watching our videos for a while and saw 1891 35th and the Sunset, it also had that same facade with the dark and the wood panels. Anyway, that same cool fireplace that we had over there, we have here too. And it also does serve as a heat source. So there is heat coming out of this too, and it's a cooler day. So I definitely got the heat on in here. I love this floor plan because I love to entertain. And I just imagine here, like, you know, you're entertaining, there's a lot of space. You get a lot of people in here while you're cooking and hanging out, and the views and the big windows. And it's just a stunning, stunning home. You've got, you know, marble countertops. You've got here enough space here to actually sit, right, and have a meal here. You've got a 6-burner Thermador range, just really nice finishes throughout. I love the two-tone here. So this is a very popular thing with design now, where you just like do a different color on top and bottom of the cabinet, like the brass hardware throughout. And this look is pretty timeless, right? It's gonna look good for a long time. It's been done a few years ago and it's still in really great shape. You've got white oak flooring throughout, pretty sizable Samsung fridge here. and a fair amount of storage. So all of this is storage too. Oh, I love these fancy microwaves. Let's see. All right, so you do got a microwave there. It's important. And then you've got all of this here, and this island is also storage. So it serves as another countertop, a place to sit, and additional storage. Beautiful, beautiful kind of timeless finishes. You've got this nice dining space here, really beautiful light fixtures. Our client actually chose all of these. They were beautiful. We didn't have to swap them out because they were great as is. And then you're gonna see these like plaster accent walls throughout in a lot of the rooms. I think it just like adds a cool little pop of color to the room and different texture. I like wallpaper because it provides a different texture. So this plaster also provides just a different texture in the home. I love the black trim on the windows. I think it just pulls in this like really modern vibe. Gorgeous big windows. Obviously the views are amazing. As I said, this is a 23, just shy of 2,400 square foot home. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and you have essentially a bath on each level. So it's a tri-level home. And on this level, you have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom here. I love the bathrooms in this house. I love just the gold accents, again, timeless finishing. They really pulled in the wood panels that they have on the outside, on the exterior as well. And again, it just provides like a different texture, right? So instead of like just the marble tiles here, they added the wood paneling here that I think just pulls in a really modern, like spa-like feel. You have a rain shower head, and then you still have this handheld shower head as well. And then a little cubby here for all your stuff. You've got this gray kind of like cement-like tiling. So really like the gray and the wood and the brass, I don't know, I just love it. I feel like it's timeless. If you come in here, you also have the gray accent wall. So we'll see this kind of throughout. Also, there's a bidet. It's a bidet in here, you guys. And most of the bathrooms also have bidets. So I don't know, those are kind of cool. So let's come in. We're gonna go into this bedroom. It's the bigger one of the 2 on this level. The bedrooms look onto panorama on this level, but panorama isn't, you know, this neighborhood it's not a busy neighborhood, right? So I wouldn't really say any of the streets are busy. So it's like you're driving through here because you live here. And so it's like, you know, it's a more quiet neighborhood. You've got a closet here. I don't know why I opened that so slowly. This is a queen size bed. You can definitely get a king size bed in here and still have room for a dresser. Again, that plaster wall that you see, the gray plaster wall, continues throughout the home. You have a linen closet here. Very important. And then we're gonna walk into the second bedroom here that's immediately adjacent to the other room. You have decent sized closets in here. And then so you've got some hanging space here. And then just like some other, they added like this shelving for just to organize things. So decent sized rooms. Again, you're looking out to Panorama Street. So let's continue on. We're gonna go downstairs to the lower level. Okay, there's another linen closet here. Now thermostat, I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit because it's cold today. There's no AC in the home, but that's typical for San Francisco. And quite frankly, you probably don't need AC in this neighborhood. As we go down, we can talk a little bit about Midtown Terrace. So as I mentioned, Midtown Terrace is not a neighborhood that people really know too much of. Like they probably would think this area is just like Twin Peaks, right? But it's not quite Twin Peaks. It's nestled in between like Miraloma Park. We've got Glen Park just down O'Shaughnessy, West Portal, which you can get to all within like a 5 to 10 minute drive. You do have a market that you can get to within a 10-minute walk, which is also great. You are mostly driving if you lived in this neighborhood. There's actually so much nearby. San Francisco is a very small city, but why people come to Midtown Terrace, and oftentimes we get buyers who are looking for a type of home at a certain price point. And so if you came to me and said, I have a price point of under $3 million and I'm looking for a 2,000 plus square foot home that's completely renovated, I would be pointing you to an area like Midtown Terrace, right? This is definitely an area where you could get a home around that 2.5 price point. I'd say for extensively renovated home like this, I'd say it's between like 2.3 to 2.5. There have been homes that sold over 2.5. But in the last few years, the highest sale was just over 2.6 at 2.625 for a home that was similar in size to this and extensively renovated. So if you're looking for a product like this and you have a budget of around 2.5, this is a great neighborhood to look in. So if a house is important to you and you're okay, maybe not being able to walk to a ton or have like a big downtown that's within 10 minutes walking distance, but you can get to a grocery store within 10 minutes, you can get to Starbucks within 10 minutes, Midtown Terrace is a great place for that. Now we're in one option of what you could use as your primary. So we came down the steps, we're on the level where you walk into the front door and on the garage level, but I'll show you the garage last because there's just so much more exciting stuff to see later, although it is a nice garage. So this is one option for a primary suite. This is a king size bed. You do have sizable nightstands. Again, we're gonna see that wood paneling that we saw in the bathroom and the exterior kind of throughout the home as well. The floors change a little bit down here. If you probably didn't notice, or Landry can show you now in the video, but it is also a white oak, but it is a lighter shade. And so you've got an amazing walk-in closet here. Okay. All right, so there's a door. It's a sliding door. This is your walk-in closet. I mean, this is amazing. You've got some area to sit. You've got this big mirror. Like I love clothes and shoes and everything. And so this to me is like a dream. They added the closet organizers in here as well. So you've got, drawer space. You've got good hanging space. You've got storage for your shoes and whatnot. A lot more hanging space here. Looks like this is for like accessories, and you can walk in here. So this is amazing. You don't get this in the city. It just gets even better. So if you're looking for more homes like this or in areas like such where you have a similar budget to what we just discussed, call, text, or email. I'm happy to help you find another home like this, because this will be sold by the time this video comes out. It just gets sexier in here, you guys. So we're in the primary suite, one of the primary suite bathrooms, and I just love this. Okay, we'll talk about a lot, but like this to me, like I would be doing exactly this. Like, I don't know, sitting here. Look, I'm little and I still have a lot of room with my glass of wine. Oh, maybe I'd sit there actually, because the ocean views are there. Anyway, this is beautiful. Come look at my view from here too. It's like beautiful nature views. I love this. I mean, I know a lot of people don't take baths, but this is actually what I would be doing in here, is reading a book, having a glass of wine, and enjoying the views with some like good spa music. And then you could walk right into your spa shower, right? You've got this massive rain shower head. You've got this really nice, thoughtfully designed space for all of your needs. Maybe if you're sharing this bathroom with one other person, you have a lot of space to all have your things out. Okay, it's a nice walk-in shower. After your hot bath, you can jump in there. You've got the dual sinks. I love these mirrors, right? So they have the built-in light, right? You just press there. It's great for doing your makeup, actually. But the house gets really beautiful natural light. So even with this off, like, it's great. Anyway, I love this bathroom. I love the sexy dark. You got the wood paneling, you got the bidet again here behind the door. All of these open and are good storage, right? So you've got the his and hers. You also have the heated floors in here. So the floors heat up in here. I think that's such a nice feature in a house, and especially in a bathroom. Nice big mirror here. I just love this bathroom. It just looks sexy. So there's more to see. There's more. It just keeps getting better. Let's head down to the lowest level, but let's continue the conversation about price a little bit more, because there's a lot more to share there. So this price, we had it listed $1,995, and that was definitely a low price. When I was looking at the comps in the area, a lot of the most recent comps were selling anywhere between 24 to 54% over the asking price. People in the area are used to seeing things priced low and kind of just in all of San Francisco, and then pushing it to where the market value is. So a lot of times buyers will say like, oh wow, that home, like somebody way overpaid for that. But the truth is that the listing price is often just a marketing tool for getting people in the door and creating a bidding war that works very effectively to getting the property to the highest possible price. Generally speaking, in this area, the average home is about 1,500 square feet, and the average price per square foot is 1,100, all the way up to about like 1,600. But that's going to be for smaller homes, right? So for a home like this, we do see those homes selling between 1,100 to 1,400. And anything beyond that is for those homes that are sub 2,000 square feet. So this again is just shy of 2,400 square feet. So we certainly anticipate this to sell a good amount over the asking price. So we've come down the stairs and at the lowest level, and immediately you walk into a additional like living room, entertainment room. It's a great place to have like a TV room to hang with the family, right? I would see this as another entertainment space because then you have direct access to the backyard, right, from this room. And it's a nice sizable room. You get really good natural light. You also get, what's really cool about this house is that you're getting the views also from every level, right? So from here, we're at the lowest level, but you're still getting really great views. So you've got some hillside views. You can still see the ocean from here, and then the beautiful nature views as well. Again, a really great space to entertain here. And then we're gonna go here. This is also a second option for a primary suite, right? So it's also a really sizable room. This is a king bed. You've got sizable nightstands on either side and still have a lot of space for dressers and such. And you also have access to the backyard from this bedroom. There is, as I said, it's the primary ensuite, so there is an attached bath to this room as well. That is here. You've got the fancy mirror again. Look at that, fancy. Okay, so this is the attached bath to that room. I would definitely use the other one as my primary with those views and that bathtub and oh my God. But this is a great space for like, you know, extended family stays or like just guest quarters. It's a great place to have your guests where they feel like they have their separation. They can walk outside and have their own bathroom. You see the same finishes kind of throughout, really timeless, beautiful, clean. The other thing, this room doesn't have a closet, so I wouldn't probably use it as my primary suite, but it's an option. It's another option for it. And then this here, no, you know what? Actually, let's go this way first. All right. Then this room and that room walk straight out to this really cute backyard. So this home sits on a 33-foot wide lot, which is larger than most homes in San Francisco. Most are sitting on a 25-foot wide lot. It's also detached from all sides, which is great because you're gonna get a lot more natural light. And then you just have space between your neighbors. So you come out and there's this like really nice sizable deck here. You have some seating moments here. And then you've got this flat space here, which is great. You've got a grassy area for the kids to kick a ball around or just, you know, hang out. There's also another seating area here. And I wish you could hear what I'm hearing. I don't know, maybe you can, but you could hear almost like the sound of the trees and the birds. And it's just very serene in Midtown Terrace. And again, you just feel like you're not in the city, but you're not far from very much. As I said, you've got West Portal nearby. You can walk to a Molly Stone's. I love Molly Stone's. It's a little expensive, but it's a great grocery store with great produce. I've never gotten anything bad there. And that's within a 10-minute walking distance from here. It's at the top of Portola where you have that Portola Plaza. There's, again, a Starbucks there. There's like, I believe, a bank, some miscellaneous stores, but you can also very easily get down to West Portal within like a 7-minute drive. And there you're gonna have an amazing downtown. There's a lot of great new restaurants. Little Original Joe's just opened up there. Elena's Mexican restaurant that I've not been to. I've been wanting to go. There's actually just so much happening in downtown West Portal now. If you've been following our videos, we have a video on some of the most underrated neighborhoods, and West Portal was the #1 most underrated neighborhood in San Francisco, and that's just adjacent to here. So there's a lot within like a 5 to 7 minute driving distance. For that reason, I think Midtown Terrace is a great option for somebody who is, looking for something like this. Like, you don't get this in very many other places in San Francisco, and it's a gorgeous house. So we're not done quite yet. Let's go. I'm gonna show you where the timeout room is. Okay, we like what we see here. Okay, come on in. So this is just like another little storage area, but it is underneath the house here. What I mean by we like what we see here is that we're sitting on a big rock here. So you've got solid ground, no liquefaction in Midtown Terrace, really nice concrete on the perimeter. And look at these big footings. Like, none of this is sexy stuff, but this is stuff you want to see in a home where people in San Francisco are concerned with earthquakes. Like, this is solid ground. And then it's also, right now, it's just like additional storage, but not much you would have done to build this out. But this just wanted to show you from structural perspective, we're on solid ground. Okay. And then let's go back up one flight and I will show you the garage. So you have internal access. The garage takes you straight into the second level. So 1-car garage, but you have some room for storage, like a little cubby section here. But you actually have a storage closet in the garage, which is nice because I don't know about you, but I love a clean looking garage and a very well organized garage. So I love that they have a separate storage room, so you don't have all your stuff just kind of cluttered everywhere. So this is a good sized storage room. And did you think this house didn't have a washer and dryer? It was a $2.5 million house, not have a washer and dryer, but here it is, guys. The washer and dryer is in the house. So it's a full-size washer, stackable washer and dryer. And I almost forgot where that was, actually. All right, so that completes our tour of this gorgeous house. And if you want more information on West Portal, which is that immediately adjacent neighborhood, we do have a video on that, so you can watch that here. Or if you're looking for more gorgeously renovated homes like 215 Panorama, we are happy to help. Call, text, or email anytime.